Oh, hi, Hound. Let's see what we've got today. Oh, let's go and collect the eggs first. I don't forget the eggs. At least it's something that's constant. Although my good friend Species keeps on his cock will disappear. Sounds like we've still got ours here somewhere. But he never was very good looking after his birds. If he says this one, he'll kill me. Alright, so what we're going to do today... Well, finish collecting these for a start off, then I'll do a proper introduction. You could get used to my rambling by now, I should imagine. Now I will just let you do a little see. It's the third time I tried to make this particular one. This one has been cursed. First time I had a phone call, which meant I had to stop, and next one everything crashed on me. No, got my finger off the button. Right. Hello, Hound. I know what I want to do. I just need to move this back a bit. Actually, but hello, Hound. I'm leaving you in charge again. I can actually calm down a bit. That's good. Good. Now you're in charge. Let's see what we've got. Right, let's do a proper welcome. Welcome back to Blickling. We're getting close now. We're in late summer. We're getting close to harvest, and we're getting close. As you can see, I left our wonderful forecast up. As you can see, out of the 6 days of the autumn period, we are going to have 4 of them are going to be wet, so it's not going to be too much harvest done. Now this was worrying me, but after seeing that, I decided to go to the pub last night. And why not? I went to the one in the village, not the one near Blickling. That's too far to walk, actually, that one. The village one isn't quite so bad. Although it's uphill when you're coming out of the pub, which is not such a good idea. Now, I'd rather go downhill going home. And it's almost ready. I think there's about one more growth stage on that, and it should be ready. Hopefully it will be ready for autumn. Right, anyway, I was in the pub and Alf was there. Now Alf had a farm up in the Midlands, Ambridge way, and he retired and he left his farm, but his grandson, he gave his farm to his grandson basically. His daughter didn't want it, but his grandson did, and he decided that it wasn't a good idea for him to be on top of it all the time, and I just put my beacons on and frankly try and tell his grandson how to farm. It isn't his job. He's no longer the farmer. And you may just notice now we have the little indicator in the HUD. I have to thank Shawnee B, Shawnee B channel for that. Shawnee B Gaming. Thank you, Sean. Much appreciated for finding that for me. I'm just too damn lazy to look for myself. Anyway, thanks, Sean. Yes, Alf was in there, and well, it's case with farmers and old retired farmers. We get talking. Alf's, that's what I said. He'd been looking at the long-term weather forecast. It's 7. When you're a farmer, you never ever forget to do. And I'm going to just put this down to cruise through there, because I know what I'm like. I will just keep going and keep going flat out until I hit something. Any road, to get back to the story, Alf said he'd been looking at the thing, and he said, "You could have a bit difficult, ain't you?" I said, "Yes, you're not kidding, Alf. It's going to be almost impossible to get all 5 fields in. We have quite large fields here on Blickling, and it's going to be almost impossible to get all 5 in. With one crew working. I was saying I might have to get in some contractors, but I had actually looked into that, and it was going to be impossible. absolutely impossible because the contractors are already signed up right through the harvest. You have to get in really early summer at the latest to get them. But I had managed to rent a combine, a case actually, for the first dry period through the harvest season, and I'd actually got a hold of a New Holland for the last one, and a tractor and trailer. That's what I managed to rent those, and I was thinking what we could do with Pat would take one lot out, and I would take the other out, take ours out, and we'd do 2 fields, and hopefully we could get 2 done. But the elf thing came about, look, he said, if you're really in trouble, I don't mind giving you a hand. I don't want to drive a combine now. It's something I just do not want to do anymore. Well, I bit his hand off and I bought him a pint of wherry, and it's a very good Irish wherry. Sorry, that was a bad joke. It's a joke you tell after being in the pub all night. Anyway, I bit his hand off, and so I thought, well, we might well do it now. One offers, Pat and myself actually takes the class out and a tractor and trailer, and the big case goes out with a tractor and trailer. In fact, one person couldn't probably run between the two. It would probably have to be Pat or me. Pat's the youngest, of course, and the fittest stuff was all. I don't think Alf, he's must be 70 now. I don't think he'd be quite up to running between the two. But we talked about that. But as we were discussing this, Horry came in and Horry heard us. Now Horry, he's in his 70s as well. He retired a few years ago, but the farm he retired from used to bring him back through harvest. And a couple of years ago, I decided, frankly, he was too much reliability, or so they thought. Well, Horry was there, and he said, "Look, I don't mind. I'll tell you what, I'll drive one of the combines. I've got a lot of combine experience. I used to do it all the time on the farm. I've driven big ones. So I don't mind doing that. They say, me and Alf here, we can team up with one team, and you and Pat can do the other field. We should be able to get all 5 done in the 2 days we're available. You never know, we might get a few other days there, where you and Pat can get down for an hour or 2 on a field and get some done." So there we are. We are set. We've got to go and pick these things up. So we only got them for 1 day each time. The first day we have tractor and trailer and the case combine, the big case at that. The second one we just got a trailer and the big New Holland. We don't want a tractor because the only reason I want a tractor on the first one is I want to try and get some straw off the field. That's going to be touch and go when we do that, but we will see. But I'm feeling a bit more confident now. We stand a chance of actually getting our harvest in, and we need a harvest. Hello, cows are doing us fine, but it will mean we won't be having any pigs at all, because frankly, if we get enough of the harvest in and sold, I will be buying a meadow, or another field to turn into a meadow. As good as these meadows we got, they're not going to be enough. Right, so with that, the problem, I won't say solved, we're still going to be fighting against time. And I still need to mow the 4 meadows, of course. It's going to be fun. It's going to be the hardest job we've had for many a year on this farm, to get everything in. And if we get everything in, all well and good. If we don't, provided we get enough in to make some money, I'm going to be happy. Now, better is, of course, both Hari and Alf are not looking for payment. I will be giving them something, of course, as can't have them taking time out like that to help us out. But I know Hari's been missing his harvest, and this is a good chance for him to get back into it for 1 year. Although I don't know if I want Hari on doing it all the time. He's getting a bit old and doddery now. Ain't we all? But beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Oh, I want just to give a little shout out here, while I've got a chance, to another good buddy of mine, Clint Watts. Clint is the man behind Watts Farm. Now, I'm not doing a series on there at the moment. I've done one, and I will be doing one again, because I happen to like that little farm. It's perfect for the small equipment. But my good mate Species 7 is doing a series, or was doing a series on Watts. I don't know if he still is, but he had a few snags with his save game. So I don't know what his situation is at the moment. But yeah, so Clint was, I was chatting to Clint about this and that the other day on PCSG, and he let slip he is actually updating Watts Farm, and it sounds good. I'm not going to go to any more than that, but you will hear it from me and Species, I should imagine, first. And I'm hoping it will be as normal available on PCSG, where we can give you personal service on anything you have problems with. I know another good mate, Darren Kessel, has done a little bit of work with Clint on the one that's up there at the moment, just to tidy it up a little bit. Now, Clint is a fine map maker, but I think we will probably admit he's not the best at optimising or such things. I can talk, I wouldn't have a clue where to start. But Darren is quite good at that, so he helped him out there. But I'm looking forward to an expanded Watts Farm with a little bit of a twist. It's a twist we've seen before, but it's still not many maps have it. I'm not saying any more. Right, with that out of the way, I will, mind you, by the time you see this will be a couple of weeks after I made it. It might already be out, I don't know. It's a problem when you make ahead. I like to be a week ahead anyway, at least 1 week ahead, just in case something goes wrong. I've got maps got side guys I can put up then. Right, I'm going to split this one into two anyway. I'll just tell you now, it's quite a while before we get to the end of this. Today will be in two. I might even near enough miss most of the next days. For video purposes, there's not going to be too much doing, and I think we may well come back just for harvest. And you can see how hard we have to go. We've got some grass on one of the other meadows which is fit to cut. I need to cut some grass as grass, but I also need to get as much hay as I can. You're always trying to square the circle. It doesn't work. I'm going to go up the middle. It doesn't always work. Notice this actually. This very rarely works, trying to split a field like this. Especially doing it by eye. And especially with my eyes. Now this of course, as you know, is one of my favourite maps, Blickling. It's not an easy map. I will make no bones about it, it's not an easy map to play. It's a typical British map. The fields are very close to the hedges, and the hedges are fully glidable. Don't expect an easy run. But this is fully seasons ready. Well, that means I've got a snow mask on it, because all maps are season ready. This has got a snow mask on and all the right trees and that in there now. Because if you made a map, and as some people do, especially when they bring a map updating from a previous version, may not put the proper trees, and may not put 17 trees in. If there's 17 trees in, and they won't change colour. Whereas this has got all 17s in and hasn't got 15s in. I think a couple he had left in, OldBor took out and got this fully recognised on seasons. I'm using this season. I'm not using any of the geos. I may do, if I don't get a chance to put anything in the ground for the winter, I might just shove, of all things, the Welsh geo in there. Yeah, so I've already got enough trouble with the rain. I can't remember when I've got to go and get these things. 14 days. We get harvest out of the way before we got to service these. Yeah, I was saying, this map is excellent. It's very well done. It's not easy. The roads are very bumpy, as they are in Norfolk. If anybody has passed through Norfolk, mind you, not many people pass through Norfolk, not where we're situated. You can't get to anywhere from Norfolk. All there is just more Norfolk. Can't remember if I put the... Yeah, I did. I don't know if we got anything. Oh, we got a little up there, so what we're just on. Let's see if we get the biggest parts. I'm not going to bother to bring the back ones down. If we miss anything, we miss it. Yeah, I think that'll do. Now we've got to find a way out. I always have trouble finding a way out. I had a look to see if I could... if I could put something in there to make it easier. And it wasn't as simple as I thought. I'm not that good on Giant's Edit. There we are, there's the way out. Alright, back to the farm, because I'm on my own and I'm not using tab if I can help it. In fact, I think I have tab disabled. It's set for the emergency one in vehicle switcher. Deck is excellent vehicle switcher. I think we better just put this onto the cruise control again, because we're going too quick. I don't think there's any traffic this way anyway, but always just check. Let's find the way out. I'm not going to look at the animals. I believe one thing I could do tomorrow is not, on the next game day, is look at the animals. There will be I think there will be a second game day doing this. I don't think I'm going to get everything done today. I've got to go back now, take the mowers off. I won't want the mowers for quite a while, so they can come right off now. And yeah, they're still fishing. Take the mowers off, then we'll put the front weight on and the tether on. I want to go steady through here. It's very easy to go piling in the field, and that's my field. I don't want to go piling in there. I just realised I ain't got my map up. That's unusual for me. I think I better just put some... No, but there's one thing, the signal doesn't show too well because it's got right where the brake. Icon is. Ah, we're out. But you look at this road, it bounces. You see the cars that come the other way. It's how roads are in Norfolk. They're not very well maintained. I won't pull the old way of the forgotten region, but we're not always remembered as much as we should be. One of our local towns has been waiting for a bypass since 1928, I think it is. It's been on the cards since then, we still ain't got it. I don't think I'm going to live long enough personally to see it, or they're talking about it yet again. Because this is sort of North Norfolk. Excuse me one moment. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I will try and quieten that down when I come to edit this. I can't remember where this came from, out of here, I think. Yeah, I was going to say that I'm in South Norfolk, and this map is actually based in North Norfolk. That's okay. Since there's been the last update on this manual attach, it's been a lot easier to use. You now don't have to lower certain items. Not where you lower them, we'll open them up. This I think has to be lowered at the front, but oh, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that at all. No, I bet someone will mention the fact I just crashed into that. I want to get everything out there. Oh, I must go around. What did I do with the tether? Let me close. Yes, I'm a farm with twin plows. Oh, that's me. Wait, I better just get that on. Yeah, I think we get Tedding done on this episode, and I will then come back and we'll start with the biling on with the raking and biling on the next episode. I might do the collecting the bales. I might do that off screen. I hope we might even go to a third episode on this. I'm going to cheat a bit and see where that is, because it's not easy to see where the damn thing is on the screen. Alright, we want to just lift that. Get back in the cab. I have to talk about what I'm doing. I always remember, I think, yeah, it was Disco when he was playing realistic and had doors and that to open and close, and he started his mantra up. It amused me, but then again, most things do. There we are. There it is next to the pile up. I'll certainly well put the rake. Ooh, I should do it. As I know, I'm not shutting the engine off before I'm putting the PTO on, but I'm risking it. Oh, shut up. As you can see, this is starting to raise position with what it should do by rights. Not everybody's cup of tea, the manual attach, but I love it. I love the extra bit of immersion of having to get out to put things on. I know there is the other version, which is good, but I didn't enjoy that as much as I enjoy this version, this particular one. Right, we're going to get up there and we're going to get field raked, hopefully. Well, mind you, it depends how long it takes us to go here. I have to cut a cab because I can't see a damn thing. Alright, there we go. Back in the cab again. I really must get my head tracked and sorted out again. Well, sorted, but just... I'm rushing against time at the moment, all the time. Just ain't got time to calibrate it and get it set up again. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yes. What do you mean you're racing against time? You're a retired man. You should have all the time in the world. What I thought was before I retired, I'd have plenty of time to do everything I wanted to. Yes, not quite. Not quite the fact. There we go. This might be a 40-minute video. I might speed up a bit on this. In fact, what I'll do is I'll start tedding, get it over, start tedding, and finish the tedding up off screen, and we'll probably do the raking off screen. We'll bail on the next one if all goes well, and possibly pick the bales up, and I shall do that in the bit what I call the BP method. Brilliant way of doing it. Well, you don't actually have to spike each one properly, but or even place each one on the bale trailer properly, but it looks as though you have. Brilliant system. Highly recommended. Alright. But we're going to get done here. As you see, I'm not using any time advantage on this. Let's go on normal time at the moment, and I will be using normal time right through the harvest. I'm not going to do times 5. We've got a hard enough job as it is. Oh, we'll see how it goes, shall we say. I've got to set some courses up. Trade secret: Alf, Pat and Harry will all be courseplay courses. The only human, in inverted commas, will be me. That's it, unfold. Well, Matt Star, we did do, we do 5 minutes. Drop it down. Switch it on. I'm going to cut a cab to do so I can actually see what we're doing. I think you'd say not very well. Better. The trouble, this is a very odd shaped field, and I'm not doing a good job at all on this. I might be better off in cab. Yes, I think I will be. I can aim it better. We'll see how far we get before it gets to my time goes to 5:22. Or rather 35 minutes. We're going to get a see a way through here, I think. Now, wouldn't this be nice with a big M on here? Mind you, I think big M will be a bit big for this map. I think basically the largest or the smallest map, or the biggest map I've got I could put it on is Norfolk, and I have put the big M on there if I remember correctly. But that is a map for bigger equipment. We talk about that. The appeal to get Johnny V, the man behind Norfolk, is still going on. You have to join PCSG, then you look for the donations button. It's on the front page somewhere, and I can't for the life of me remember exactly where off the top of my head. It's certainly not on the top of my head, but you know what I mean. You can tell when I've been going for half an hour, I start to ramble even worse than normal. I'm going over this bit again because I missed a big bit around here where I thought I could actually do it professionally and do it out of screen or out of vehicle. It's just pros I can't. Alright, well, we're going to get quite a bit of this done. We're going to get up this end all done, I think. We should be alright. Yeah, we're about right there. Go for the middle. Aim for the middle, and we're not going to be far out. I'll just shove this onto cruise control. I'm just steering the thing. Now, Pat. Oh yes, I haven't gave you the latest whereabouts of Pat. Last heard she was in Italy. Well, she's making her way back slowly now. She's just gone into Switzerland for a few days, so she's not going to be there very long. She says that the prices are stuck in Switzerland. So she's starting to make her way back, and she hopes to she should be home the night before we start harvest. Well, that's what she says, so I just hope so. If not, we're still going to be in trouble getting that grain off the field. It's the closest I've ever been to not be able to get a harvest in. Normally you can do it, but this year it's looking very iffy. Oh yes, I need to get a screenshot too, don't I? Alright, we'll get it onto a longish bit down like here. We will take that lot off, take that off. Right, and we will come out of cab. And we will try and find a shot. Oh, that looks... well, it looked even better if I was going the right way, but there, the problem I need to see... I cannot... my brain cannot cope with the reverse directions. It's a lot my brain can't cope with, and that's certainly one of them. Alright. So we will do a wind down now, as we're slowly getting through this. I'm just going to keep going around over decreasing circles. I've got to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Not mandatory, you don't have to, but it makes me feel better. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more of my mayhem, and I try and remember to go up there at the end. And you like to see more of my mayhem, consider subscribing. You'll be a very select company of viewers. You can't get much more select than my viewers, with the best in the world. If you've got any comments, queries, or questions about what I've been doing, except for why the hell do you bother, you're not a lot of cop me, feel free to post them. I will answer everyone. I will even answer why do you bother, you're not a lot of cop. I will find some answer in between my tears and my sobs. So I think we're slowly getting through this. Alright, so with that, it's gonna be a little bit of touch of the Merriman saying cheerio for now. Cheerio. Mind how you go together.